back to my channel. I'm so glad you guys are here with me today. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to achieve this 3D spider eye makeup look for Halloween. It is very easy. We literally used eyeliner and eyeshadow for the eyes. So it is a fairly easy look that is going to be easy for everybody to achieve for Halloween. So if you guys are ready to dig in and learn how to achieve this creepy cool makeup look for Halloween 2018, keep on watching and we will get to blending. I look like a floating head with this turtleneck. So we're gonna start off this look with a smoky eye. So I'm priming my eyes super quickly using my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the shade L9. Use whatever you would like, whatever concealer, whatever eye base that you typically like to go for. And with whatever neutral eyeshadow you like or that you have in your makeup collection, go ahead and slap that onto your eyelids just to set the eye base in place. So we're going to start off this look using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to take the shade Milk Chocolate on a Sigma E40. We're only going to use 2 eyeshadows on the eyes today. We're just going to do a really quick smoky eye, so we're going to begin by blending this into the crease. So I'm just going to go in with the color about 2 or 3 times and just make sure we get a good amount of product in the crease, just enough for the black to blend into. Once that shade is blended out, I'm going to move over to Anastasia's Noir eyeshadow. I'm using it from the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette, and with an e.l.f. eye shading brush, I'm just going to begin applying this onto the eyelids. So we want to get our eyelids all covered up, and then once we have the eyelids taken care of, we can softly press it up into the crease. And as we blend the black up into the crease, don't take any extra black, just use whatever is left on the brush. So you can see we do have some lines that need to be blended out. So we're gonna go back to the E40 that we used to blend in our transition shade, but we are not going to take any extra product. We're just going to take whatever is left on the brush and we're gonna use that to buff out the eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to take Tempera from the Soft Glam palette, and with a Sigma E60 large shader, I'm going to apply this on the brow bone just to clean up the edges of the smoky eye and also to add a brow bone highlight as well. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone here today. So our smoky eye is done, and before we actually go on to drawing the legs, we need to apply our foundation first. But first I want to prep the skin for a foundation just to make sure it applies real smoothly. So I'm using the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. I'm not wearing a primer so much as to prolong the wear of the foundation, but just to help it apply real smoothly and to look real pretty. So but of course, if you're wearing this for Halloween, you probably want to wear a primer just to keep everything in place. And for my foundation, I decided to go for something that had a matte finish. So I'm going in with the Covergirll TruBlend Matte Made Foundation. I am in the shade L40 Classic Ivory. And I'm going to apply about a pump for the cheek face area. And we're going to go ahead and blend. I'm going to set my foundation with a bit of translucent powder. I'm using the Coty Airspun Translucent Base Powder today. And I'm just going to lightly apply it on the face with the F25 from Sigma, the tapered face brush. And we're just doing this so the eyeliner applies really smoothly and it doesn't tug on the skin from like a creamy base. So using the powder, it should glide on fairly smoothly. Plus you don't want your foundation slipping off, so. Now it is time for the really fun part. We're going to create the spider legs now. Now the step isn't too hard. I think it's just all about taking your time and like planning it out in your head, if that makes sense. So we're just using an eyeliner for this step. So we're going to begin by drawing on the legs. I'm using the NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner for this step. You don't have to go in any specific order, but just get to drawing on some legs. So for the top part of the eye, as far as the leg coming down into the eyeshadow, I just start from the bottom of the brow and go downward and stop about midway as you get into the crease. Okay, and you can make it fairly thick As far as the line, I like to make it thicker in certain parts of the leg than in others to give it dimension. And then you can just follow through on the brow. So we have the general lines drawn out, so now we can go back and add dimension. And like I said, I like the top halves or the bottom halves be thicker than the edges of it, just because spiders have thicker legs and then it goes to like a taper, like very thin legs. So I like to make them thicker. So what you can do is just generally make the bases of the legs thicker with your eyeliner. So after we have added dimension to the legs and made them look more spider-like, I'm going to draw shadows, and this is what will give the 3D effects. So you're just gonna take a black eyeshadow. I used Noir from Anastasia's Self Glam palette, and I used an eyeliner brush because it's gonna really make precise lines and it's not going to pick up as much product. So I grabbed some product, tapped the brush off, and we're gonna follow the shape of the leg. You can see it just gave it a shadowy, more dimensional look, and it just made it pop. So to give it a little bit more pop and 3D, give it more of a 3D look, I'm going to take the NYX White Liquid Eyeliner, and I'm using a E10 small eyeliner brush from Sigma, and I'm going to apply white eyeliner on certain spots of the legs, mostly on the high points of the legs, like on the corner, I guess the corners of the legs, and then sometimes on the bases. I just kind of alternate on the spots. So I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line now, and I'm using Anastasia's Noir shadow. We're going to use the same brush that we used to apply the black shadow earlier, the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. And we're going to smudge out our lower lash line. This will give the legs more dimension too, and you won't actually be able to see the spots where the legs start. So it'll make it look more realistic. I guess as realistic as this can look. I am going to apply lashes today. You don't really need them. I'm applying actually a pretty natural pair just to lift up the eyes. I'm gonna use the Kiss Everyday. Actually, the Kiss Easy Lashes number 11. Really like them, and they just finish off the eyes real nicely. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm gonna think about this lip, but we're gonna go with something neutral today. Just because there's obviously so much going on in the eyes. So I'm going to try the NYX Soft Matte. Oh, this is Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in Cairo. I thought this was the Butter Gloss, never mind. And that will conclude this 3D Spider Eye Halloween makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I think it turned out super cool, a little bit creepy, but super cool. I hope that you guys do enjoy the look. If you did, make sure that you give the video a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more Halloween tutorials on my channel, make sure that you comment down below your video requests down below so I can make more Halloween tutorials for you guys. Also, I'm on social media. Make sure you guys follow me on social media. I'll have all of my usernames in both corners of the screen above, and I will have them listed down in the description box for you guys as well, so make sure that you go add me there. I'm posting all the time and you don't want to miss out. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Jesus loves you so very much, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah.